But you're looking at Nitecore's new P23i. I'm going to cut right to the chase. This is the best flashlight I've ever owned. And I've reviewed 670 videos on YouTube. This should probably be 671. And I'm not letting this one go. I'm sure at some point in time, something's going to come along and be a better flashlight. But for now, out of everything I've ever reviewed, this is my favorite flashlight. There's numerous reasons why. It isn't just because it's bright or stuff like that. It's a combination of everything. And we're going to take it outside, and I want to show you the beam shots first. And then we're going to come back in and we're going to talk about this thing. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be impressed with the light output on it. So let's get out there and hurry and do the beam shots. Okay, so I want to show you why this flashlight is pretty much one of my all-time favorites. And I got my ISO turned way up to show you the targets we're going to shine. There's a tree at 64 meters, one at, or 62 meters, one at 94 down there, right on the other side of that mailbox. And we're going to concentrate on this hillside right here, which was upwards pushing 300 meters back. And we'll check out that across the road, which is over 512 yards or around there. Started out with, get the ISO turned down on the camera. Okay, there's that tree at 62 meters, and I have this on, it's a low setting. And it's bouncing off that tree just a little bit. Ramp it up one mode, brings the tree in good. Super long battery life, that's for sure. Way more than an 18650 powered flashlight. And then we go up, I would call that high medium. And it does a great job, 62 meters. And then we're going into high. And 2.5 hours continuous runtime on this mode. And I'm just going to click turbo. That'll ramp down, but you catch my drift. We're going to move over. That's that tree at 94 meters on high. 2.5 hours runtime. And then a turbo. I mean, even on the second to the lowest setting, it's bouncing off that tree. And there, just say true medium, let's call it medium high, at 94 meters away. I'm going to move it over to the hillside up there. It's not quite reaching up there. Well, a little bit, actually. Go into high, it hits that tree over, pushing 300 yards away, easy. And then in turbo. And try going over to, you can see that house with the lights on, trailer house. Don't want to do too much, just on high. Reflects off that over 500 meters easy. I'm going to go down the road and shine this back at the camera, just to give you an idea on that strobe. I do think I got my shutter speed set up for using this as a deterrent for somebody, say, breaking in your house or something, and you'll get an idea what I'm talking about. I'd be blinding someone with it on this strobe. And it's such quick access to the strobe. I just love the output on this thing. It's just great. I got some other footage from the other night. We'll show you by comparing it to, like, say, my yard lights in my house. But pretty wicked. There's an airplane. That's a big jet. I live out in the middle of nowhere. Why would a jet be that low? Just the amount of runtime, even on low, battery life is great on this. Use this for even daily yard use. Walking around. I mean, that's 62 meters back there, that tree. On the lowest mode. Don't even want to go into turbo. Close range. Beautiful light. This is that lowest mode. And that tree's right there, there's 100-watt bulbs shining up into them. And they're probably about 50 meters back. That's that lowest mode. And medium, it's punching out to them trees. Probably, that's over 100 meters back there at that tree line. That's third mode up. Fourth mode. It's not even turbo, people. That's turbo. Lights everything up. I'm going to leave it on the high mode. That's what you're looking at nighttime. And then the highest mode, other than turbo. We'll scoot down. God. This thing is incredibly bright. If there's wildlife out there, you're going to see it. That field way up there, well over a couple 100 meters. That is the moon, and that is on high. That's turbo. Neighbor's house, that's a couple 100 meters, probably about 200 yards away, right there. 170 yards maybe. Into the other mode and have it so turbo's on all the time. Turbo high or turbo medium and low. Or you can go low, medium, high, or ultra low, medium, high, and then hold turbo on the regular mode, which I have. And then tactical mode is just turbo, medium, low, and ultra low. But my God, that thing's awesome. That is a light. All right, beam shots are done, and now I'm going to quick describe why this is my favorite flashlight. There are some features on this, not just the immense light output it has that has impressed me. One big one was when you have it on, you have that blue indicator light that is always there, telling you your battery state. Now, that light will also come on when you're charging it and blink, let you know. When you're done charging it, it'll flash in succession amount of volts that you have. So that's pretty cool. Build quality, typical Nitecore. The other big one is battery life. This is a step up from the 18650. These are the 21700s, but this specific battery is unreal for amount of runtime. And what I noticed, it's just a tiny bit fatter than other 21700s, where I've got a couple other flashlights I tried putting it in. They don't fit in them well. The only thing that it concerns me on this flashlight is that. This here, obviously, I'd have to say is so Nitecore. You have to use Nitecore's batteries in there, because I can't seem to use a regular 21700 in this light, so I want to look into that more. Don't know why they have it like that, but there's that's flashing. Indicator light and the user UI on this. Now is when I need my headband light on. And this flashlight may be dirty. I've been using it for 1 month, taking it to work. User interface, you have very rugged switches. You're not going to inadvertently just turn this on when it's in your pocket or your pouch. You turn the main switch on and then your mode switch ramps through your modes, and you have a low, then another low, a medium, and a high. And if you hold it, that goes into the turbo mode, blindingly bright. Shut it off and you hit the mode. That's the strobe, and this thing is just wicked bright. And gets a little hot on turbo, but not too bad. Runtime on high, I think it said 2.5 hours, if I'm mistaken, but at any rate, this battery runs and runs and runs forever on this flashlight. Anybody I've shown this light at work, shine it out into the work area, which there's a lot of equipment in that. It's incredibly bright, incredibly long runtime. You just can't beat this thing. Everything that a flashlight needs to have to make it a very awesome light, this has it, including 470 meters of throw, or 512 yards. Rugged, pocketable, even though it comes with the belt clip and the lanyard. I never even put the belt clip on. This just slides in my pocket. The case, Nitecore does an incredible job sending you an awesome case. I'm sure once it gets used, it'll open up here, but the double clip belt in the back, there's no way this is going to come, threads are going to get ripped on this thing. Very awesome case. Like I said, everything that a person would want, and a USB-C cable, fast charges, everything a person would want in a flashlight, this has it. They call it a long-range tactical flashlight. It's just an overall super flashlight. So there you go, the Nitecore P23i. Till the next time.